Welcome to AwakeningYOU channel. If you appreciate what we do, please support us. Thank you. I'm Sananda. It is always with great joy that I come here to tell you a little. A lot of light is coming. Your planet, seen from a spiritual perspective, is beautiful. The sun is appearing more than the sun itself. The sun is its own star, with its own energy, with its own heat, whose function is to orbit the planets around it, creating this solar system. Not the Earth. The Earth today has a sun, yet another sun loaded with a lot of light. The Earth does not have its own light for emission, but it now has one. Seen by beings of light, the Earth shines a lot. We can still see some small dots, a little darker, that are being eliminated moment by moment. The light one. There is no going back on anything, there is no way to lose anything else. These last points, which are still insisting on remaining on the surface of your planet, we can say that they are points of resistance, but they will not last long. As has always been said, everything that is done with great caution, with a lot of love. We are not like you, who attack the enemy, simply because he is the enemy. The proposal here is different. The proposal is to convince the enemy to surrender, show him that there is a way out, there is an alternative to what he is doing. Rest assured, our power of persuasion is very great. Often, depending on the situation, it is not the commanders or the soldiers who do this type of work. We have a legion of angels, seraphim, cherubim. And when the situation becomes extremely complicated, we step in, with our light, with our strength, we often manage to transform the ideas of those who vibrated evil, and this is how we have done it. The results were magnificent, so much so that the planet today is vibrating light. Where a few dozen years ago, you only vibrated in darkness, it was a practically dead planet in terms of light. Today this planet shines, and shines with an intensity that is being seen throughout the universe. Saying these words is not just to encourage them, it is to bring to each one of you the certainty that nothing will be in vain, that not a single step taken by you was in vain. All the growth, all the treatment, all the journey that you have been taking, had a single objective, to awaken the powerful souls, who were here on this planet for their missions. Along with them, many others, souls from this very planet, more recent souls that are arriving here have also been awakened, souls we knew would respond to our call. And there you are, being part of this great group, responsible for the elevation of Gaia. Rest assured, we do not speak this type of argument to convince you of anything. You are what you are, we don't transform anyone, we do not turn earthly souls into powerful souls. We do not turn souls that were once from Quinta into powerful souls. You are what you are. The earthly souls who heard our call are souls who were created exactly for this, so that at the right time, they could take action to help this planet ascend. So deep down, they already knew they would be part of this great group. The other souls, who were once elevated and remained on this planet, to help this great process, also learned about the mission they would one day have. The new souls, who arrived through the call that was made in the universe, also knew the mission they would have on this planet. So this large group, which is not just made up of this group on this channel, has been prepared for a long time. Many of you think you are not worthy, you think you are sinners, even in that old philosophy of your religion, that you made mistakes against God the Father or Mother. Anyone who has read my letters knows the life I had, before my enlightenment. I was not a saint, I was not born a saint, on the contrary, I was extremely rebellious and controversial. I'm not here judging anyone, because I've never judged myself. I always understood that all my rebellion, all my recklessness, would take me somewhere, and today I am what I am. I understand the mission I had to fulfill when I incarnated on planet Earth. So why do they think they are sinners? You have lived for eons, millennia, in a dimension of duality, of lack of love, of violence, of illness, of poverty, of misery, manipulating each of you. A large powerful layer on the planet, establishing the rules, giving the orders, showing you that the world is what you are used to. Today, we all came here and told you, that this is not the world, that you can be happy? Yes, can they all be the same? Yes, can they be prosperous and abundant? Yes, can they have equal rights? Yes, can they live with just love? Yes. Many still think that we say all this to deceive you, so that you don't let yourself be carried away by evil. To these, I say this, it's a shame that you think we're deceiving you. So it is proven that in your heart, love has not yet been born. Because if you loved us, you would trust us, trust our words, trust what we are saying. For those who doubt everything that is said, could it be that a large number of beings of light came together and decided from one moment to the next to deceive all the inhabitants of this planet, all with the same speech? Interesting, this way of thinking of some of you. I just have to say to everyone who doesn't believe what we say, that it's a shame. And that you are simply choosing your side, and I say more, it will be very difficult for you from one moment to the next to switch to the side of the light. What I mean by that, the chaff is being separated from the wheat. Wheat is not just someone who walks in the light, who practices unconditional love, who seeks to improve at every moment, to eliminate all those feelings that are still bothering us, acting with equality, with love, with justice, without discriminating against anyone, without criticizing, without judging, without manipulating the other. This is a wheat dweller, the one who believes in us, who believes that the light has won, who believes that the new world is unfolding ahead and that he will be very happy in this new world. Those who doubt us, how can they be part of the wheat? Many want to see to believe, but at this moment, what matters is believing, not seeing. Believing in what cannot be seen, just believing that there is a powerful Father or Mother God, and that his decision at this moment is simply for this planet and its inhabitants to ascend to the fifth dimension. You were accustomed to believing in a punitive and vengeful God. Is changing this conception that difficult? Believing that this Father or Mother God never wanted a child to suffer. For many it is difficult to understand, because you have been thrown into duality. Because this is how your souls evolve. No soul is born and passes to the fifth, sixth, seventh dimension automatically. That soul needs to experience all the duality of the third dimension, so that it can ascend. Do not try to understand the designs of God the Father or Mother, because everything is so perfect. You need to go through all this to evolve, so that you learn, and you don't ever want to return to the third dimension, you just want to go up, up, up and always ascend. So for those who doubt, for those who will only believe it when they see it, a warning, it may be too late. We have already given proof, a lot of proof, to each of you, of what we are and what we talk about. Those who believe in us, those who have their hearts open to us, are taking big steps towards ascension. Because he follows what we recommend, makes himself available, gives his path to us, this is a proof of immense love and trust. Because you have always been, and many still are, extremely individualistic, I decide my life. The ego speaking. And the moment you cry out, I hand over my path to you, where is the ego? He is gone, because you believe in us so much, you know that we will choose the best path for each one. Don't understand this, that we will take you away from the lessons, that's not it. You will continue to go through the lessons, which we will place in your path, because we know that you still need to go through them. But we also won't allow things that don't make any sense to affect you. Did you understand? So if you want our protection, if you want us to effectively take care of you, make a decision, give up controlling your lives, let us control, and you will know what it is to effectively walk towards the light. Those who are not afraid, who know that we are pure love, and that we would never do anything to harm them, made the right decision. Any other decision, from, I control my life. It won't stop you from reaching the fifth dimension, of course not. But perhaps you will go through unnecessary setbacks, which will make your path more difficult, which will make your balance more complicated. Now, everything has another side. The moment you hand over your path to us, we become boring, because at every moment we will show you where the error is, that at that point you need to improve. So you also have to be very patient in listening to us and accepting what we are saying. If you are leaving your ego aside, stubbornness can no longer be part of this process. When we say, this is wrong, you have to understand that you are wrong and not repeat the mistake. Because otherwise, we will be walking in circles and you will not move forward. So hand over the path to the light, hand over the path to us. It is simply letting go of the ego. There is no more ego, the decisions are ours, because we know what is best for you, and how to get you there, in that last stage of Miguel's pyramid, quickly. Then many may think, but if I give my way to you, what about those around me? And I only have one answer to give you: we are unconditional love, that is our answer. Understand it however you want. To trust is to trust completely, not to trust more or less. This is not trusting. Delivering the path, your path to us, is being sure that you will be treated, and not just you, and that we will do everything necessary to get you to where you need to be. Is easy? No, it's not. Having someone, minute by minute, telling you, this is wrong, is not easy. Because you don't like it when we point out mistakes. But if you want to evolve, if you want to learn, this is how we will do it. We will be boring, as you say, we will be on your case all the time. But we guarantee that at the end of this boring period, you have no idea where you will end up. So the choice is up to each person. I repeat again, whoever does not hand over the path to us will not be punished or prevented from going to the fifth dimension. Obviously not. You will continue walking the path to the fifth dimension, in your own way, the way you think it should be. And this is perfect. You will always have our help, you just need to ask. So, this is not a primary condition for you to ascend. This is a life decision, it is a soul decision. So let each one of you think about it. Think about how you want to continue walking the path, to reach the fifth dimension. Having a hard path, but with guidance, all the time, and being protected from the nonsense of your world, or having a difficult path, living the nonsense of your world and not always knowing if you are walking in the right place. This is a decision for each of you. I can say it is a soul decision. And souls who truly know their mission don't mind dominating their ego, they don't mind us being annoying all the time, showing them the way to follow. We are light, we are unconditional love, we are everything you ever dreamed of. Decide in the best way possible, the journey of your souls. We are all here, all the beings of light that you know, there are not few. We are all here, with open arms, to welcome each one of you, to receive each order and help, but mainly, to take care of the journey of each of the souls on this planet.